So we actually, might have some breaking news
here.
Got? Now, this is according to Pat Beverly's podcast. He just tweeted out.
Well, I buy that.
Pat Beverly to the Milwaukee Bucks. So, again, not reported by any NBA insider yet.
Oh, we got rid of Pat Bev?
Pat Bev to the Milwaukee Bucks, according to the Pat Bev pod, which you would, expect has a pretty good source on that.
Feel like he would know if he was traded. Okay, what do we make of that?
I think it's terrible.
Okay, but here's...
Yeah, I kind of like Pat Bev.
I like Pat Bev a lot. I've always liked him. Are we running into a spot where they have too many guards? So they have Maxey, right? Melton's coming back at some point soon.
Maybe this means Lowry's coming.
That's what I mean. They traded for Buddy Hield, and then and then we think that Kyle Lowry's coming in. I did have this thought like an hour ago, like how many guards are they really going to put on the roster? But I didn't think they'd move off Pat Bev.
No, Pat Bev has been one of the key players for the team this year, both from on the court, what he's done as the veteran point guard, but also off the court. Like, I think this is a major blow to the Sixers locker room.
Well, was it the game in Denver that Joel didn't play in the
Yeah, he was awesome in that game.
And he wasn't it, you see the clip where he was basically like coaching up? Was it Paul Reed? It might have been a different game, but there was a moment recently.
Yeah, it was the
Denver game. Yeah, where he was basically coaching Reed how to go around the screen. I mean, I looked at Bev on this team. He was like a half of a player, but also
a coach.
Yeah, half a coach.
And I liked him. I liked his hustle. I liked his defense.
He seemed to like it here in Philadelphia too.
Yeah, he did. He kind of endeared himself to the city.
Maybe it's they're trolling or something, but he's saying.
The other part is he's going where?
To the Milwaukee Bucks.
So they're going to have to face him.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, there's a real chance if they move through the first round that they'll see the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, I'm shaking in fear of having to see Pat Beverly face the Sixers.
Pat Bev guarding Tyrese Maxey, he probably does a good job on him. He's a good defender.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking at facing the Bucks and saying, they had Pat Bev. Like, they also have Giannis and Dame. Like, I think that's
he's not a needle mover, but he's a solid role player.
Very, very solid.
The Sixers need the dog
today?
more than the Bucks do.
Better player today, Kyle Lowry or Pat Bev?
Oh, it's not even close. Pat Beverly is way better than Kyle Lowry.
It's Pat Bev, but I think what Pat Beverly really adds to this team is like the mentality. So, I think that's more of a loss for the Sixers than it is a gain for the Bucks. I'm not worried about him being with the Bucks now.
So this is such a shocking move that you wonder if something is coming. Like they have 3 open roster spaces now, depending on what they're getting back from Milwaukee. Like, with an hour and a half to go, trading Pat Beverly, you must be really sure, A, that you're getting Kyle Lowry and he's not cooked, or something is happening between now and 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you got some other moves that you want to make. Yeah, I agree with that.
It certainly could be more is happening. All right, 215-592-9494 for your reaction, everything Sixers so far. So Buddy Hield in. They moved off of Morris. They moved off of Korkmaz. Some second-round picks out. Daniel House is out along with a second-round pick. Sounds like Pat Bev is out and maybe Kyle Lowry in. So far, we're about 3.5 hours into the show. What's the net gain so far? The net gain is Buddy Hield and maybe Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, that's it.
You guys feel good about what Daryl Morey's doing here?
Well, we still got
awful.
3 open spots though, right? So yeah, no, not right now.
Clock's ticking though.
Yeah, they're gonna pull off something. You got to pull off something. You got enough people now, so you got to do something.
You guys trust Morey? I'm not in a trust Daryl Morey.
If they don't make a move between now and 3 o'clock, the season's over.
He's a fraud.
Howard's been calling it.
Buddy Hield is a good addition, and it'll help, but it's not enough. Especially you lost Furkan, you've lost Pat Bev. Marcus Morris, while not a great player, was playing somewhat meaningful minutes for this team. Like the team is worse right now than they were, at the beginning of the day.
Like I like Buddy Hield, but until Kyle Lowry's here, they've lost a lot of dog today, guys. I mean, they lost Pat Bev.
Word's just confirmed. Pat Bev.
Did it say for what?
Did not say for what.
They're opening up roster spots. All right, we got all the eyes and ears on this. We'll bring it to you as something happens. Let's talk to Lou, who is in Delco. Lou's on WIP. What's up, Lou?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Hey, Lou.
Hey, I'm a long-time listener, 35 years, and first-time caller. So,
well, Lou, we appreciate it, man. What are you feeling today?
Man, I'm exhausted. Just exhausted. Remember, I'm the Joker. So, the Sixers, right? The Sixers, I don't watch too much basketball. I was not really good at basketball, therefore it doesn't interest me. However, it interests my father. And my father just seems to think that the Sixers are kind of stuck. They're just, no matter really what they do, they're dependent on Embiid. And, they go as Embiid goes, much the way that the Eagles go, I guess, is the defense and Jalen Hurts goes. So
Well, Lou, I agree with your dad. I think the Sixers are stuck in a way because they are dependent on Embiid, and he's never available, or at least not available enough, and at his best in the big moments, and that makes it a difficult thing. Lou, we got some breaking news here. Hold on, Lou.
So we have the details of the Patrick Beverly trade. So it is not a joke. He's being traded to Milwaukee. Milwaukee is acquiring Patrick Beverly from the Sixers in exchange for Cam Payne and a second-round pick.
I always kind of liked Cam Payne.
So Cam Payne this year is playing 15 minutes, 6 points. He's shooting 39% from three on about 3-pointers. About three 3-pointers a game. So maybe it breaks even. But again, like Patrick Beverly was a major part of this locker room, major part of the team. I don't like the trade, is my initial reaction.
Does Cam Payne have more time on his contract, or is he another expiring?
I wonder
if they think he's part of next year's team, and they're thinking big
I would
picture.
guess not.
Yeah, so far it just feels like
Cam Payne is a free agent at the end of the year.
So Maury's going to just
they're
reshuffle the deck here.
But I don't think
bread.
reshuffling Pat Bev, again, if we want to talk about whether off-the-court stuff or locker room culture and all those things, Cam Payne might be a great guy. He might bring some of the similar things, but Patrick Beverly was like the heart of that team in some ways.
I agree with you. You said they got back a pick?
They got back a second-round pick,
So
a 2027 second-round pick.
So they're replenishing what they moved off of 2 hours ago, right? Because they moved 4 second-round picks today. Now they got 1 back.
Yeah.
It just feels like Daryl Morey's just reshuffling things and crossing his fingers here. I mean,
hoping for the best.
Yeah, nothing of significance has happened today. I can't sit here and say I'm mad at him because he hasn't traded away anything that really matters for the future anyway. It just feels like he's just spinning his wheels.
Yeah, I mean, Buddy Hield is probably the best player that's been traded or acquired today involving the Sixers, but he's not a huge difference maker. He can create positives for him. He shoots more threes, all those things. But the Sixers didn't go from a team that was sinking, which is what they are, to a team that can now feel they can tread water.